Hi everyone, this is Jeshik and welcome back to another episode of 1.20.4 Hardcore Minecraft. In this series, we are sprucing up a village to really make it stand out. On the last episode, we did a ton of exploring. We found new wood types and saplings, and even got some treasure from a jungle temple. In today's episode, we're going to tackle our storage problem. We are also going to get some new pets. Any ideas what they are? As always, there's plenty to do today, so let's get into it. Whew, we are finally back at the village. I'm so excited to be back. It was definitely a dangerous trek, but we made it and had lots of fun on the way. Speaking of our spruce village, in one of my previous episodes, I requested a name for the village. I thought we should give this place a name, and I have picked a really great suggestion. We're going to call this place Bounty's Reach. I think it is a really great idea, and it's nice to have a name for the place that we call home. All right, we've got a lot planned for today's episode, but first thing I want to do is come to say hello to my villagers. Hello, my friends. I'm so glad you're still here. Oh, he got kind of trapped in the trapdoors there. I think I'm going to bring over a librarian villager to help me get some name tags because you guys had some great suggestions for names, and I want to make sure to get these guys some names in this episode. So I'm gonna make my way over to the cow area, and right next to it, a couple episodes ago, I'm not sure if I actually showed it on camera, I created a sugarcane farm, an automatic sugarcane farm that's been diligently working to create some sugarcane. So I'm gonna create some books with the leather and paper that I can get so that I can make a lectern. And we're going to work on getting a villager over into our village. I don't have a build for them yet. I'm going to put them in one of the existing structures over here, maybe that one that has the bookshelves in it already, until I figure out exactly what I want to have them. But I'm hoping that they have some name tag trades, which will help us get some names on these villagers. First, I have to come up and sleep though. What a beautiful morning. All right, well, let's get working on bringing the villager over. Our villager inside. I put a little bed down so that he had someplace to sleep, some lecterns. I'm gonna go get some iron and start trading with these guys to get some emeralds, and we'll see if we can get all the way down to some name tags. Come over here, grab all of this. All right, I would love to get a great first initial trade with him. Let's see, I don't love bookshelves. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And we're gonna see if we can get a good first trade so that at least he is useful for more than just the name tag. All right, we just got protection 4. I was hoping for like mending or silk touch, but I absolutely will take protection 4, and I'm gonna lock that trade in, and I'm gonna go do some more trades and see if we can get him leveled up to name tag status. I was hoping he would offer more books in some later trades, but he ended up not. But he is selling some lanterns and some glass, which I think will work out great in the long run. But I did trade him all the way to master level to open up the name tag. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of name tags. Pretty much as many as I can. 6 is great. So I'm gonna go get these name tags filled out, and we're gonna talk about what we are naming all the villagers. All right, first up are the armorers. I loved the name Festus, so hello Festus, and also Luca. Luca is a really great film. I'm sure the name is used in a bunch of other places, but I really liked the film Luca. Our weaponsmith and toolsmith, one will be named Leonard and one will be named Griswold. I think that's so great. And then we also have to give a name to our new librarian villager. And so I just picked something that I thought was fun and kind of funny. Let's go give it to him. Our librarian will be named Butch. I think that is so hilarious. I hope that they all enjoy their names and that they love living in the village. All right, next up on the agenda is taking care of my terrible organization within the house. I have so much stuff everywhere that I don't even know what to do with it. And so I think it is finally time to set up a storage system. I think my plan is to build up here on this hill across from the enchanting area. I think it'll be a great place for us. The build is kind of large, so it sort of gets it out of the way, but it's close enough to all the other buildings that it's not unreasonably distanced. A key feature of the build is going to be the mangrove wood. I think the red looks really great. I am excited to use it. I think it will look really good against the buildings that I created for the other villagers. So I brought some of the propagules over to this area to start a little mangrove farm. And we are going to work on chopping some wood and getting some other materials to start our build. Okay, heading up here, I have been hard at work for way longer than I care to admit, getting all of our materials for our build. I did have to do a little bit of terraforming here in order to make the build space suitable for our needs. I'm gonna have to fix some of this area back here, but I got tired of working on that part and I just wanted to get to the build. So as you can see, we've got lots of stuff. This is way more than either of those two builds over there. So hopefully this will be a sufficient enough storage area for us and it will look really cool in our village. Let's get building. Oh my goodness, that build took so long, but I think it looks really cool in the world and I'm excited to move all my stuff over into the storage area. Let's go look at it. Here's the big reveal. Ta-da! It is a crazy large build for the world that we have going on right now. I just put some stairs here temporarily. We'll work on a better system of getting up here in a moment, but here's the build. It's sort of, I guess, a little barn-esque, but I really like it. I really like the use of the mangrove and the stripped spruce with everything, trying to create a little bit of dimension with the walls in the stone bricks. So we've got our little entryway here. I need to just grab a door and put this down. But here we have a huge storage system. Obviously it's not automatic. I think eventually, like way later down the line, I would like to have an automatic system, but for now this will absolutely do. I've got this cool rug pattern on the floor. I'm gonna put a bunch of item frames up here so that we know where everything's at. I've got some furnaces, blast furnace, smokers, anvils, and then this is the workstation area. I need to fill up some water to use with the brewing stand. And there are a couple of finishing details in here that I just need to throw in before it is called complete. Okay, I finished the last little bit here. I've got my mangrove door. I've got some paintings up here that look really nice. I added some water. And the final piece to the storage area, some custom paintings. Ta-da! My big old face up on the wall, and then some really cool mangrove trees that I found. I thought would be a cool addition to this area since I used so much mangrove in the build. Between episodes, I'm going to work on moving all of my things from my house to my storage area, and I might just keep only the most important things at the house. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering, when is he gonna get to the end, beat the dragon, get some elytra, and be able to travel the world more freely? That's coming soon, I promise. But first, sniffers. Sniffers are so cute. I've never done anything before with them in Minecraft, so I need to go find a warm ocean biome, grab my brush, try to find some eggs, and build a little sanctuary to start our sniffer army. All right, I've got everything I need right now. We have our brushes, we've got a door to be underwater, some food. I think I'm going to travel this direction. I came from this way to find the village. I went that way for the mangrove. I went this way to find some buried treasure, and I didn't see any warm ocean that direction. So I am going to run this way and see if we can find anything of use. This isn't warm ocean, it's cold ocean or frozen ocean, but I did find some ruins here, so I want to make sure to check those out. We've got a treasure map, which is great. As you can see, I've got a texture pack on that sort of highlights the suspicious gravel and suspicious sand, just because I felt like when I was searching the last time, I was missing a ton of stuff, and so I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Again, just like all the other stuff that I've added, if you feel like this is too cheaty or gives me too much of an advantage, just let me know. I'd be happy to discuss it and potentially remove it later. Why are you attacking me? Okay, I got away from that one. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find any sniffer eggs in a frozen ocean, but I do like finding treasure. So I'm going to go ahead and get all the suspicious gravel and sand that I can find, and then we will keep looking for the warm ocean. I had to get out of there. The frozen water is not worth it to me. We might come back and explore that when we've got some better armor. Let's keep searching for the warm ocean. I was just making my way through this never-ending desert, and I stumbled across a desert temple, our first one, which is pretty exciting. So I'm gonna get down there and see if I can grab the TNT and whatever treasures might be inside. Nice, we got some new smithing templates. I do want to get down here and grab this TNT. Right, after traveling 7,000 blocks, both in the X and the Z, we have finally found a warm ocean. So I'm gonna get in my boat here and I'm gonna see if we can find any structures to check out. Ooh, I see some right there. Get rid of this ground. I would like the Nautilus shell. I think I saw that one that I was working on had an egg in it. Let's hope. Yes, we have our first sniffer egg. Awesome. Let's get some more breath and see if we can find any more. I need at least one more to start my little sniffer army. Yes, we have a second egg. While I'm down here, I do want to grab some sea pickles as well because I think they make great decorations. So I'm going to snag a couple in this little coral reef. I didn't even see on this left side that we have some terracotta, some badlands. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this coordinate so that number one, I remember where this ocean is, but number two, I can set up another portal and come back and get some terracotta. We finally made it back home, safe and sound. It took a little while, but we got here. I ended up finding one more sniffer egg out in that ocean, and I decided 3 was enough. I didn't want to test my luck anymore. But we did get a bunch of pottery shards and smithing templates and some nautilus shells, some saddles from some of the chests that we found, a couple buried treasure maps we'll have to go back and explore. So I consider that a huge success. Next up, I want to build a really nice structure for the sniffers to live somewhere around my village. So I'm going to go scope out a place and I'll be right with you. I've decided that right over here in this area near the villager houses we built would be a great spot. And I've already terraformed a little bit and created a shape that I want to go for. Kind of circular, but not a perfect circle. I did have to go into the pond a little bit, but I still think the pond looks pretty good and I can fix this little bit of terraforming later. But I think this is a good shape. I already threw down some mud bricks here just to help me out, some path blocks. I'm going to replace the path blocks with coarse dirt probably. So I've got some dirt and gravel in my inventory. I'm going to go for a little bamboo mangrove mixture. I think that will look really nice together, and I think it will look really nice with the sniffers. So I'm going to do this kind of organically. Normally I would build in a creative world and then sort of bring it over. But I think with this one, I'm just going to go with how I feel. So let's get to building. I ran back into my storage area to get my sniffer eggs. Most of the sanctuary is complete. I still need to add some torch flowers and pitcher pods, but I can't get those until the sniffers have grown. But I really like how it looks. I think I'm going to add some lampposts around as well that sort of fit the theme of the mangrove and the bamboo. But I really like the use of the mud brick and the moss on the inside, the bamboo with the mangrove. I think it looks really great. And I'm going to place my little sniffer egg right there, and I'm going to give them some time to hatch. And with that, we have concluded episode 6. You guys did such a great job giving me names for the villagers in the last couple of episodes, so I would love for you to provide some names for these sniffers that I'm going to have in my sniffer sanctuary very soon. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!